Just like every time traveler and every work of fiction ever, we have found ourselves transported to sometime in the future.
Wait, some travelers go back in time too?
And this week we're going to be talking about movie tie-ins.
I mean, that's pretty much what the whole Back to the Future saga is based on, and
magical tweens.
And Looper, and 12 Monkeys, and
Michael!
Right. And also a Kickstarter that caught our eye, as well as some other goodies. I am your temporally displaced co-host, Michael Robert Holmes.
And I'm your Unstuck in Time co-host, Blythe Kala, and this is another installment of Table Topical. This week, Star Wars fans, myself included, got a big piece of good news with the announcement of The Bad Batch. The exciting new story branching off of the Clone Wars saga focuses on an elite group of clone troopers who've managed to set themselves apart from their brethren. The series doesn't premiere on Disney Plus until 2021, but to tide us over, we're very pleased to announce the team at USAopoly has just announced the release of the Talisman Star Wars game. Taking its cues from the classic Games Workshop board game, this iteration will focus on characters from episodes 1 through 9 of the saga trying to compete in a race to reach Emperor Palpatine, collecting items of power along the way to confront the all-powerful Sith Lord or stand beside him as an evil apprentice. Mwahahaha! The release date is later this year, and the suggested price is about $60, and the Force is definitely strong with this one.
And speaking of tie-ins, though a little bit on the art house side of things, A24 has announced that it is releasing an official tabletop role-playing game based on the upcoming film The Green Knight. Now, this unique take on Arthurian legend starring Dev Patel looks hella interesting, but since none of us are going to be going to the movie theaters anytime soon, this will at least give fans a little bit more of a chance to explore the world of the film. The game itself is a nod to box sets of yore and comes with a GM's guide, a color map, 5 pre-gen characters, and a D20. It'll set you back about $35, and it's scheduled to ship in August.
Hot on the heels of their success with Kids on Bikes, Renegade Game Studios and Hunters Entertainment brings you Kids on Brooms. As you might have guessed from the title, the game focuses on magical kid, tween, and teen heroes. Perhaps you've always wanted to visit a hallowed school for magical children, or perhaps there's always been a magical lineage in your family that puts your world in peril. Kids on Brooms allows you to explore these and other scenarios with ease and style. As of this recording, the game is less than a week away, so if you want to, go to the Hunter site now, and you can score a free copy of the PDF with every physical copy you order.
It wouldn't be an episode of Table Topical without some sort of tasty Kickstarter goodness, and this week is no exception. Mythological Figures and Maleficent Monsters is a hardcover release for 5e that stats out both real-life people and characters from mythology from all over the world. Ever wanted to pitch Dracula versus Robin Hood? How about Rasputin versus Santa Claus? Do you want Cleopatra as an NPC in your next game? Well, this book has them all and then some in a lavishly illustrated package. The same group successfully backed the Masterclass Codex last year, which brings some interesting new character options to the 5th edition of the world's most popular role-playing game. With 2 weeks to go before they end this particular Kickstarter, why not donate to help them reach the few remaining stretch goals and pick up both?
And one more thing. Friend of the podcast, Scott Woodward, has two bundles going for his critically acclaimed Flash Gordon Savage World setting. If PDFs are your thing, currently you can pick up everything on the Bundle of Holding website, and obviously a higher donation gets you more Flash for your buck. But that's not all. Pinnacle Games is also offering a limited time bundle for all of the physical goodies in the series, and Scott even made a Facebook post offering to autograph everything. You're gonna have to work that out with him if that's your jam, but it's a good deal no matter how you cut it.
And besides the usual socials you can find us at, don't forget that we have an affiliate program in place with Los Angeles' own Dice Envy. Now, all you need to do is go to diceenvy.com/GWNP for 10% off your order, or if you forget and just go to the main site, type in promo code GWNP at checkout. I just ordered a bunch of new dice from them, and I am all kinds of stoked to take them out for a spin! We love you, Quiddy!
As we mentioned last week, we have our first Twitch stream up and running now. Storyteller Stephen Pope leads us through a semi-comic take on Vampire the Masquerade with It's Always Sunny in the Shadows. It's undead, vaguely unwholesome, but mostly a lot of fun, and you can find it over at twitch.tv/gamesweneverplay.
Interested in backing our Patreon? We're jazzing up the donation levels and changing things around, so if you're interested in being our patron, send us a raven at gamesweneverplay@gmail.com. We'd love to chat about games and stuff and whatever you would like to see as a reward for being our patron. Thank you very much.
And I'm Blythe Kala. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blythe Kala93. You can also find me on YouTube now at Blythe Kala. I'm pretty sure my URL is still BlytheKala93 because that's everything I ever do now, so search for it. It's probably there.
I'm Michael Robert Holmes, citizen of the internet. We'd like to take a minute here at Games We Never Play and give some love to our friends in the geek and tabletop role-playing game community and to the family of Grant Imahara, who was taken from the world far too soon. His is a light that will shine on for quite some time. And to all of those of our friends and those we don't know who are hurting right now, we see you. Take care, be well, and we're all in this together. This has been Table Topical.